feels really weird being on at this time of day. Hello, 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 hello. Good afternoon. It's really strange. Annette, hello, first to comment. Hi, Leslie, Shelley, Laria, Emma, Laura, Jennifer, and Carol. Hello, hello, hello. Are we all okay? Good afternoon, good evening. I suppose it is evening, I suppose. Oh, bless you, Kits. No, don't be sorry, it happens, and it happens to a lot of us. So, yeah, you don't need to be sorry at all. Hello, 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 hello. Anne, that's brilliant, you are here, but bear with me a second. I'll just explain, obviously, for those who won't know, just while we're starting slightly earlier, so I'm just setting up the camera at the same time. Just while we're starting slightly earlier today, if you haven't read my post, and thank you all for all being so understanding with why we have done this. So basically, because England is the final today, we're doing a live finishing by 7 p.m. latest. So the order list is closed, we can't book in for today. I did have more people in the order list. I have had a few people pull out, whether they couldn't make it obviously this earlier on, or didn't want to come on because obviously they're going to be doing bits to join in the festivities anyway. So yeah, we haven't got a massive order list for the next couple of hours, so probably won't go till 7 o'clock, but I'm not going to add any more people on at the same time because I obviously already then started filling the spaces for Tuesday and everything. So I hope that's okay. So those of you who have been booked in, you have got an email. So you're either at the number that I've told you in the email, like placement, or you'll be moved up slightly. So either or, it's a good thing overall. So yeah, we've moved to an earlier slot today because of that. So, and like I said in the last live, me and Aaron, when in all honesty, we're not massive football fans. However, when it's this kind of thing where it is making memories with the kids, they're in the final, and if they win, that'll be an amazing thing that the kids can look back at, and yeah, everything like that. So that's why I don't want to cancel the live, which is why we've come on slightly earlier. Not tonight, no, not if you've not had an email, Michelle. So I have already started booking people in for Tuesday as well, because the order list was closed on the last live for today, so it was closed on Friday night. And then so if you have ordered and haven't had an email yet, that does mean that you're definitely going to be on Tuesday, yes. So, up first is Anne Shakel. Anne, I have seen you. We do still have donated pearls as well. So Pearline is here. So you guys, obviously, you still get the donated pearls. I don't know how many's left, but I think there is still quite a few left in there. Hello, 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 hello. Let me just see. Have a sneak peek. Anne, hello. Oh yeah, there's loads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 gifted pearls in there, which means that there's still definitely going to be like gift donated pearls on Tuesday's live as well. What is this? Was that just in there? When I took that off and it went down there. Okay, so we also have another 2, but there's not many spaces, so I'll wait for it to go down, then I'll add those 2 in as well. I assume that's on there, so those 2 are now gifted pearls, whether they were or not, because there wasn't anything there before I took the lid off. So I'd assume it was that. So Anne, my lovely, hello, hello, hello. Let me mark that you're here. Now, Anne, we're going to start with your flight path game. Now, the question for you before we roll the dice is, would you like to start from where we left off last time, which is here, so we count on from this one, or would you like me to move the post-it back to the start? Now, not everybody gets this choice. It's only because, obviously, Anne, you're the first of the night. I haven't moved the planes around or anything like that, so it's just before, like I said, before we roll the dice, Would you like to continue from this plane, or would you like to go back to the start? And then we'll go from there. It's fine to continue where we left off. Brilliant. Okay, so I am going to change the post-it though, because that one is hanging on for like dear life. I think it's lost. Yeah, look, the stickiness is gone. Yeah, I mean, that's still bending forward, but that is better. I can still use this though, so I'll just put that on there. Okay, so with your flight path then, you have got two rolls. Okay, so let's go down. Is there anything in particular that you're hoping for, Anne? So good luck. Roll number 1 is number 4, if that focuses. So 4, and then roll number 2 is number 1. So 4 and then 1. Okay, so from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is bright green, and bright green is the bracelets. And I'm just going to bring up the choices because I don't have them in front of me and I don't want to get it wrong. So it will be bright green or orange, and orange is, because then one space onwards would be back to the beginning, and orange is charms. And then you will then have the choice between a crystal charm and a normal charm if you chose to go with charms. So bright green, which is a bracelet, let me just, yeah, the light green bracelet or a charm. Which one would you like, Anne? Excuse me. Bless you, Hannah. Thank you for popping on. Bracelet, Anne. Perfect. Now, I really, really wish, I only thought about it after, but I really wish I took a photo earlier, because I was carrying these and I'd only just finished topping them up. So I was carrying these and they were all like this, and then something happened and basically I dropped it and they all went everywhere. So I literally had to open every parcel to see what it was, to then put it in the correct bucket. And it was, honestly, I really wish I took a photo of them everywhere on the floor with sugar drops. But I didn't think about it until after I picked them up, like, oh, now I'm going to have to do this. So yeah, so they are now all in the same coloured tissue paper because I dropped them everywhere. So Anne, you've got this one here. Let's go down. It was such a sugar drop moment. It teaches me for trying to carry them in such a precarious way, to be fair. Okay, so in here, yep, there's 1 and 2. Oh, now your first bracelet, Anne, comes with 1 opening and the pearl needs to go onto the bracelet. So this is the spider web bracelet. Okay, so we've got a hexagon. I don't know if it's gonna, let me close the blind actually, sorry, because it's very light outside still at this time of day. The blind might hinder. Yeah, I think that's a bit better if we can get this focused. So this is I'll get the board. The hexagon base in the middle of the bracelet, and then you've got a spider web and a spider. Okay, there we go. So spider web's at the top, and then the pearl is actually the back of the spider. So I don't know if you can see, it's easier to see with the black behind it with this one, which is what I'm trying to show you on the glove. So the spider is, there we go. See, the spider is crawling towards the web at the top, and then the pearl sits in the spider's back. Excuse me. So that one is option number 1. Option number 2 also comes with 1 opening, and the pearl does need to go onto the jewellery. And this is the heart bangle. So it's got a red enamel coloured heart, which does have, is got a border of crystals as well, just to give it a little bit of sparkle there. Your pearl sits on top of the bangle here. So normally, sometimes with the other like double pearl bangle, the pearls face each other. This pearl sits on top, so it faces upwards alongside the heart, which faces upwards. And then as you can see, it is quite flexible to pop it on and off there. Which one would you like, Anne? The spider bracelets, the spider web bracelets, or the heart bangle? You'd like to have the heart bangle? Perfect. So like I said, that one comes with one opening. The pearl definitely needs to go on the jewellery, which means you've got altogether, so 6 openings and a 4 pearl oyster. So if I bring up the 4 pearl oyster bag, and I'll bring up the oyster bag as well actually, which 6 would you like, Anne? So we've got egg pops or oysters, or you can have a mix of each. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to click that then. Let me click off it here. Sorry, my voice is going. So if I get the 4 pearl oyster, so 1 4 pearl oyster. Before we forget again, I have that lemon to the side. Aha, yeah. I've got it here. So I'll pop it next to the sand. So hopefully then, actually if I pop it in front of me, hopefully we won't forget it. All oysters. So I've forgotten already. See, at this time of day, my memory is no better. It was 6, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So let's go down. So with that lemon yellow, my lovely, at the end, just let me know which colour you'd like to swap in, and then we can swap that one in for you. I'm going to start with your donated pearl. Okay. And your donated pearl is a autumn peach. So with this one, you can swap him, you can keep him, you can pop him on the jewellery, you can do it how you would like. My hair, Sarah, yeah, my hair, it does go down to the bottom of my back when it's down. It is really quite long, which is why it's back most of the time. But yeah, it is quite long. Donate the shells unless there's one with a pearl blister, and then you'll keep that one if there is one. Okay, so I'll grab a piece of kitchen towel just in case, and then we won't know if it's got a pearl blister until we open it up. I'm going to start with the 4 pearl oyster. And then we'll do the normal ones afterwards. So are there any other colours that you're hoping for, Anne? And good luck. Light pop there. Straight away at the bottom here. So there's no pearl blister on that side, okay. So there's 1, 2, 3. I can feel it up here. There we go, and 4. So you are, of course, quadding. Let me just dry these up for you. Okay, so you've got a denim blue, a dove grey, a mint green, and another autumn peach, which is very similar to the donated pearl at the start. So denim grey, not denim grey, Denim blue, dove grey. There we go. I was combining names. Denim blue, dove grey, mint green, and an autumn peach. Moving through to your normal oysters. Deep pop there. Oh, the pearl has popped out there. Sorry, the flesh was caught. It sort of pulled it, which made the pearl move. So there's your mother of pearl. Again, there's no pearl blisters on that side. And if I still have a squidge, just to see if there's any more. Okay, there's no more in that one. So we've got quite a dark pearl here. Now I saw blue a second ago and I can see green as well. So I'm just having a look. No, he doesn't. He's not quite an oil slick, but he's a gunmetal. So base gunmetal grey, but then he does have flashes of that green and blue. Only slightly, but they are there. Your next oyster. Double pop there. Again, I'm sorry. So what's happening is the flesh is getting caught on both sides. Normally I sort of scrape it off, and then what's happening is as I'm opening it, the flesh is moving, which means the pearl is popping out. So I apologise again, but let me just have a squidge. So there's no more on that side. And there's no more on that side. So you've got a gorgeous lighter white pearl, I believe. It is a gorgeous bridal white, quite a nice larger size there as well. Your next oyster. Light pop there. And again, no pearl blister, but there is your mother of pearl. Oh, single pearls so far today. We've got a larger blush pink. Gorgeous. It's like a brighter blush pink as well, but he is lovely. Three more oysters to go. So moving on to your next one. That's a double pop there. And there's your mother of pearl, Anne. Again, no pearl blisters on that side. A little bit of flesh, but we can see there's definitely no pearls there. If I have a squidge in here. And there's no more in that one. You have got a autumn peach. So this autumn peach is slightly smaller than the first two. Oh, I keep knocking the camera, I'm so sorry. Your next oyster. Sharp pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And I can see a little peeper down the bottom this time. We are twinning. No more in that one. Twinning with bright, bold. I'm going to say that they are hot pinks. They're too bright for the raspberry, so they don't have that shade, but they are gorgeous hot pink twins. Visually, they do look like they're the same colour. I think that the one on this side is visually looking slightly larger, but I will, of course, measure them at the end. So twinning hot pinks. And then moving on to your last oyster, Anne. Light pop there. Again, there's no pearl blister on that one. And there's no more in here. So you have got a larger blurple. So blurple is a mix between blue and purple. In some lights he's going to be more blue, in some lights he's going to be more purple. Thank you, Bab. Okay, so from the very top you've got, oh look at that blurple actually, sorry. He is extremely pearlescent. So you've got autumn peach, denim blue, dove grey, mint green, and then another autumn peach. Dark gunmetal grey, but he does have that slight flash of bluey green in him. Bridal white, blush pink, and an autumn peach. Twinning hot pinks and a blurple. What do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, Anne, I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. And if you're not happy, I can definitely swap some for you as well. If you would prefer to take a screenshot and email me the colours across, if you prefer more time to think about it, that's absolutely fine as well. But obviously I'm happy to do it now if you're ready to do so. So I'm going to go through and measure them and then just shout out when you know what you would like to do. So the donated autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, is an 8.5. Trade one of the peaches for a red to go on the bracelet. Would you like a cranberry red or a burgundy red? So that's cranberry and... oh, come back. That's burgundy. I'll show you the red on the heart as well, just so you can see if it makes a difference to your choice. Hang on, let's get it focused on these two, and then I'll pop it in like that. Does that help? So the cranberry is the one on this side, burgundy is the one on this side. So I'll take the smaller peach, is that okay? Just because I haven't measured the larger peach yet. I don't think he's going to be a 9, but I would like to measure him just in case. Denim blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, he is a 6. And the dove grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, here's a 7.5. You'd like to have the cranberry, perfect. So if I take the burgundy away, and then we'll pop cranberry on there. I'll just write that down for you as well. Cranberry. Okay, so with your other items, do you know which colours you would like where? I'm going to continue measuring, but again, just shout out when you know. So the mint green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Can't remember what the other jewellery pieces are. Oh, bless you. Are you happy for me to read them out? If so, I'm happy to obviously read them all out so then you can pick. If you prefer me not to read them out, You should be able to find it on your confirmation email, or possibly if you log on behind. You're happy for me to read them out? Perfect. So you've got the Ava Tree Charm. Okay, Ava Tree Charm. You've got the Paw Charm. And then December Charm 23, December Charm 22, and December Charm 21. Okay, so December 21, 22, 23, Paw Charm and Ava Tree Charm. And then yes, we do have that lemon there if you want to swap that one back in. The last Autumn Peach from the quad is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Gunmetal Grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Bridal White is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And the Blush Pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Pink Twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Pink Twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. Okay, so the pinks are measuring 8.5, so they're measuring the same size. So visually they have that slight difference, but they're measuring the same. And then ending with your Blurple, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He is an 8.5. So we've got the Ava Tree Charm, Paw Charm, and then December 21, 22 and 23 with the monthly charm deals that have been in the past. A two-tonal chocolate. Yeah, let me have a look through. Which colour would you like to swap out for a two-tonal chocolate? That one's slightly two-tonal. I'll continue looking though, because that one's not massively two-tonal. Another peach. Okay. Let me just look in this one as well. Oh, is that two-tonal? Oh, that is two-tonal. That was quite cool that that fell out then. I need to make a two-tonal chocolate pot up because they are becoming quite popular at the moment. I'll have to do that next time I sort the pearls out. Especially coming into like Christmas months and stuff. Sorry, I'm just chatting while I'm looking for this two-tonal chocolate. I got Aaron to bring me down my Christmas bits because obviously we're having Christmas in August, aren't we? So I've got Aaron to get all the Christmas bits down so we can start getting that prepped for August, which is extremely exciting. So this is chocolate pearl number 1. Okay, so he's like a base chocolatey bronze, but then he's got just a couple of darker markings. It's quite a nice transition between the two. It sort of flows nicely with the different colours there. So that's number 1. Number 2 is harsher with the transition, which I quite like. So it's very dark, then we go quite bright, and then back into that darkness. If I just grab it in a different position, again quite light, and it goes quite dark. Okay, so that's option number 2. And then option number 3 is overall quite bright, but you can see as we go round it's got different shades of chocolate to him. So this one's the most subtle, but this one does have that two-tonalness there. So are you happy with any of these, Anne? Number 1, number 2 or number 3? Yeah, possibly, Shelley. And also with the new ice cream cone, if anybody saw that one on Friday, I'm guessing that one as well, because there's going to be lots of people wanting like chocolate pearl ice cream. I'm assuming anyway. I imagine there's going to be lots of two-tonal pearls on the ice cream cones, so it's got like coloured swirls on there. I think that would be quite pretty. You'd like to have number 3, Anne? Perfect. Let me see if I can... No, I'll put the other 2 back in the pot at the moment, because if I put them elsewhere, I'll probably misplace them. Okay, so take that for a peach. So we've got a chocolate pearl there. I've just popped it there for now. If you know which item you'd like it on, let me know, and it will then come out of the sand once I know where it's going, just so then we don't double up by accident. And then, are there any other colours that you would like to swap? I do have Cinderella's, yep. On the Ava tree, perfect. So I'm going to put two-tone showing. Because like I said, that one is a slightly more subtle chocolate two-tone, but if I make that note, then I'll do my best to get it shown nicely as well. The white for a Cinderella, okay. Cinderella on the snowflake. Okay, I'm just going to bring up the December charms so I know I'm going to get it on the correct one. So that is 21. Cinderella. Okay, are there any other swaps that you would like to do? So the Christmas tree is December 23. So you'd like to swap the blush pink for one of those. So I'm going to say, would you like a sea green or a forest green? So sea green or forest green? The forest green, perfect. So that's going on the 23. Melissa, yeah, I can pop the blush pink to the side for you. That's absolutely fine. Okay, Anne, do you know which colours you would like elsewhere? There we go, Melissa, that's popped to the side for you, my lovely. Blurple on the mittens. Okay. Oh, I just wrote down mittens. Blurple. Deary me. Okay, so then we've still got the paw charm, and of course if you'd like to swap in this yellow, that one's there as well. Peach at the top for another Cinderella to go on the paw. Okay. If you're happy with that one there. So Peach for Cinderella. And then Cinderella. Invoice you for simple drops for the matching pinks. Yeah, that invoice will get sent across for you tomorrow. Okay, so it will go to the email address on the order form. So invoice for simple drop earrings with the hot pink, and then you've got that excuse me, darker gunmetal, denim blue, dove grey and mint green left. Swap the dove for the lemon. Okay. Oh, look at that yellow and green together. Look at those. They complement each other so nicely. Oh, put those two on small lobsters and the other two loose. So the lemon and the mint green on small lobsters, is that correct? And then the denim blue and the gunmetal as your loose pearls. Yes, perfect. So small lobster on mint green and lemon yellow. Perfect, Anne. Okay. Let me bring you back up. Anne, thank you for the donations. Oh, sorry. Donations of your shells. You're very welcome. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Like I said, your invoice, that'll get sent through tomorrow for you. And Anne, I packaged up, I think, 3 of your orders today. I can't remember, but you'll be getting dispatched emails tomorrow. And yeah, they are absolutely gorgeous. So I hope when they arrive, you'll be happy with those as well. and that's safe up there for you. I only remember because I was taking photos, obviously as I do, taking photos, and it's just lovely. And I remembered like, oh, I'm seeing, oh, not seeing, but I'll be talking to you tonight, so I wanted to remember to tell you. But yeah, so you'll get dispatched emails tomorrow once they get to the post office. Right, up next today is Leslie Oliphant. Leslie, are you here? Let me have a sip of my tea. Oh, no, coffee. Leslie, hello, hello, hello. Let's mark that you're here. Leslie, you've got 2 flight paths. You've got one with 2 dice rolls, one with 1 dice roll. Which dice roll would you like to do first? The 1 or the 2? So I'm just trying to locate the dice. Where have I popped it? Oh, it's here. Found it. So yeah, 1 or 2 first. If it makes any difference, the post-it's here, so it's going to be counting number 1 here to go round. But obviously we don't know what we're going to roll yet. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you the option. So the 1 dice roll first, we'll find out the jewellery, then we'll do 2 dice rolls afterwards. Perfect. So if we go down, good luck. Is there anything in particular you're hoping for? And you have got a 2. So a 2. Let's bring you back up again. So like I said, we're going to go 1 and 2. So that one is a dark green, and I'm just going to double check. Dark green is a pendant / cage pendant. So pendant / cage pendant. Oh, bless you, Gemma. Thank you. So let's go down. Oh, okay. So both of these come with let me try again. Both of these come with 1 opening. Both of them, the pearl needs to go onto the jewellery. Okay, so option number 1 is this one. I don't think that this is on the website at the moment, actually. It's one of the smaller bales, so the more simplistic bales. It's like a oval rectangle, if that makes sense. There we go. So it is oval, if you can see from the side, but it's also very rectangle in its shape, and it's encrusted with crystals at the top, at the front, sorry, then from the top it goes back into the silver. So crystals at the front, and your pearl dangles from the bottom. Okay, so that's option number 1. Like I said, I don't think that's on the website yet. I think that is a newer item. The second one is on the website. Okay, so again, the pearl does need to go onto this one. And it is an offset heart. So it's hanging from the larger curve of the heart. And again, sorry, I'm just getting it focused. There we go. Your pearl sits right in the centre of the heart here, and then along the bottom section down here, you do again have a little bit of sparkle added there as well. Which one would you like, Leslie? Should we call it like the oval pendant for now? That's not what it will be called on the website, but just for now, the oval pendant or the heart pendant. So both with 1 opening, both you can choose Obviously both the pearls need to go on the jewellery. The first one, the oval one, yes. Okay, let me just take these away. So I'll pop that to the side, and then we're going to do your second flight now. So 2 rolls this time, and then we'll find out the jewellery for that one. Then we'll do all the oyster or egg pop openings at the end for you, if that's okay. So second flight, first roll. And your first one is a 5. And then second roll, is a 6. So we've got a 5 and then a 6. Okay, so 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is a charm, and then 6 from there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you've got a charm or a charm here. So the option for your second one is a charm, my lovely. However, you do get to pick between a crystal charm and a normal charm. Yes, Anne's donated pearl was one of the autumn peaches, I think. Okay, so Leslie, just happened that your 5 and 6 landed on the 2 orange planes, bless you. But like I say, you still get the choice, crystal charm or normal charm. Can you have a normal charm? Of course you can. So, again, I don't know why I look away, because I literally cannot see. And most of these, so this is your one, but if I just randomly pick, they are all so similar. Like, there's no way of me knowing what's inside there at all. So let's get this open, and even to feel, I do 2 layers of tissue paper, so I can't, like, I'm very fair, so I can't feel, and to be honest, there's not enough time to feel for a shape anyway. Oh, so these ones came out, both of these came out on the last live. So jewellery that's not chosen, I do pop back in again. It just so happens that it's come out today, which is quite bizarre because obviously there's so much in there. But you've got the Bat Cuddles charm. So this charm comes with 1 opening. The pearl definitely needs to go on the jewellery. I dropped them in the office, Shelley, so it was okay. I was just moving them around the office. And I dropped them in here. So Bat Cuddles charm, as we can see here, it looks like he's a bat in flight, if I can get it focused. There we go. So it's a 3D little bat in flight, and the pearl sits right beneath here. So it looks like the bat is actually then cuddling, or is like landed on the pearl. Okay, so Bat Cuddles charm. And then the one I actually spoke about earlier, the ice cream cone. So again, this one, the pearl has to go on the jewellery. So 2 charms, both with 1 opening each. Both of them, the pearls need to go on the jewellery. So it's a 3D ice cream cone, and the pearl sits as the actual ice cream for the cone itself. So again, another hard decision here, Leslie. What do you think? Which one would you like? Can you have the ice cream cone? Although both are great, bless you. And yes, of course you can. So the bats, let me pop that over here. And if I bring you back up, so that means you've got the pendant and the ice cream cone, both of which, oh my gosh, I'm worse now than I normally am. Both of which need to have pearls on there. So you've got 2 openings altogether. Would you like to have oysters or egg pops, or 1 of each? So if we put down here that we've got the pendant and then the ice cream cone. With the ice cream cone charm, I'd also need to know what fitting you would like. So you can have lobster fitting, small lobster fitting, hoop fitting, or a 6mm jump ring as well. So please let me know what fitting you would like. Can you have egg pops? Of course you can. So the box is here, so I'm just going to dive in down there. Again, there's no way of me knowing what's inside. So 1 and 2. Let's go down first. We need to do a gifted pearl as well. So if we go down, good luck. Small lobster, Leslie, of course you can. Oh, another lighter. I think that's a creamy white. Let me just have a closer look. He is. So your gifted pearl is a creamy white. So it does have that hint of cream to him. Okay, so I'm just going to write down small lobster and then we'll do your egg pops. So small lobster fitting on there. So egg pop number 1. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Two pearls in your first one. You've got a silver bells, so a dark silver bells, and a Simba peach. So silver bells and Simba peach. Are you guys going to give all the pearls different ice cream names now? I'm loving it. Bring it on. Excuse me. Egg pop number 2. Oh, 2 pearls in that one as well. Another Simba peach, ever so slightly larger than the first one. And then we've got a hot pink. So creamy white, silver bells, 2 Simba peaches, and a hot pink. You need a tutti frutti pearl. Oh, is that like a peachy pink, I suppose? I don't have any sort of multi-tonal, two-tonal colours at the moment, I'm afraid. Like I don't have, sometimes we can get the peaches with the splashes of colour, but I don't have any of those in my swaps. What do you think to these? If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Okay, so the creamy white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Silver bells is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The Simba peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Hot pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the Simba peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Swap the peaches for a blush pink and a Cinderella. Yeah. Can I ask which one is going to be going on the ice cream? Only because, I said this on the last live as well, the ice cream cone, don't get me wrong, can fit any size pearl on there, but it does look better in my opinion with like a 7, maybe 7.5 onwards going up. So the smaller of the pearls, there would definitely be around the edge, like the space. So I'm only asking just because if it's one of these colours, I can look for one that's possibly slightly larger. Unless you prefer to have a smaller one, of course. Quite like that one. That's quite a brighter one though. Let me show you that one. What do you think to those two? Oh, come back. Oh, you'd like the white one on there. That's absolutely fine as well. You can, of course, have any of them. I just assumed, which is why I try not to assume. I apologise. So, yeah, you can definitely have the white as well. Are you happy with those colour swaps there? If so, which colours would you like wear, my lovely? Oh, bless you. I'm sorry if I influenced you there. But yes, so you'd like to have the pink on the ice cream. Okay, so, and then you'd like to have the dove grey on the pendant. So we don't have the dove grey here. So we've got the creamy white, silver bells, bright pink, and then a Cinderella. I can swap one for a dove grey though if you would like me to. Silver bells, no, that's perfect. Again, it's just so I can double check, Leslie, just because I don't want to get it wrong. So silver bells on there and blush pink on there. But the other three are your loose pearls. Can you confirm, are you happy with those colours, or are there any other swaps that you would like to do? On small lobster fittings on all these three, of course I can. Let me bring you back up. So the invoice for the small lobster fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address that's on the order form. I'll just write this down. So you'd like to be invoiced for small lobster on each of the loose pearls. Perfect. And then we've got the small lobster fitting on the ice cream cone as well. Perfect. Leslie, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe at there for you. Yours will be the first one that I make as well, Leslie, because yeah, I haven't made one yet, and I haven't photoed it either. Well, that's a lie. I put the pearl on it, but I haven't photoed it. Like I've got some drilled pearls, as you know. So yeah, yours will be the first one that I properly make. So it's so exciting. Very, very excited. So yeah, I hope you love it. I already love it, but yeah, I hope you love it. Up next in today is Kit Donal. Kit, are you here? Now, you was definitely here earlier, so hopefully you're still here. Like I said, I have had a couple of people, or a few people, who I did book in for today sort of need to move. So when I've emailed you your places of where you are on the order list, some of you may have bumped up a bit just because yeah, I've had to move it around a bit. Kit, you're here. Hello. Let's mark that you're here as well. So Kit, you've got a flight, which we'll do first, and then we'll do your openings all together at the end, if that's okay. So the post-it is here, so we're actually going to be starting from the start, and you've chosen to have 2 dice rolls. So let's go down. Is there a certain category that you're hoping for at all? Good luck, my lovely. Oh, so your first one is a 4. And then roll number 2 is a 1. So we're going to move 4 and then 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 is a dark green, which is, let me just move the page back over. Dark green is the pendant / cage pendant. And then 1 space from here is the light green. So light green is a bracelet. So would you like a pendant / cage pendant or a bracelet? Which option would you like? So when I say pendant / cage pendant, they can be each a pendant or a cage in there. There can be 2 pendants, 2 cage pendants. I just meant I've included them both in the box. You'd like the pendant one, perfect, so we'll pop that on here, and then try to remember the colours, but then by the time I've memorised the colours we end the game. So pendant, cage pendant is purple. Right, so again, just give this a mix and let's see what's in here. Let's go down. Oh, nope, tape's on that side apparently. There we go. That was harder than it should have been. I should have, Leslie, but yeah, that's a good idea, I should have. Now in here, we've got 1 item that's already on the website and 1 item that's not on the website yet. Okay, so this one is already on the website. It does come with 1 opening, and you can actually choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery here. Okay, so it is the blue beaded Dreamcatcher pendant. So it does have this little blue bead in the centre. You've got the feathers at the bottom, which do move around. Now, if you choose to have the pearl on with this one, you've actually got 2 placements where the pearl can go. The pearl can either be attached up here, so it sort of dangles and swings around, then sort of lands around here naturally to sit, or I actually place it in between the feathers, so then it sort of sits in between the feathers and dangles and sort of moves around with them at the bottom. Okay, so that's option number 1. 1 opening, pearl on or off. Option number 2, again, it comes with 1 opening. However, with this one, the pearl needs to be on the jewellery. This is one of the newer items. So again, it is a slightly smaller pendant. We've gone for like a more elegant theme with some of the items coming up. And this one is, I need to look into what the cuts are, but it is is it like a diamond? No, it's a triangle cut bait. I'm going to do it in basic terms for now. Triangle with curved points cut of a larger crystal. You can see it's in its setting, so the chain actually goes through the setting of the bail, so it's quite nice that it goes behind that larger crystal there. So when the pearl is set on here, it's a larger crystal at the top and then the pearl straight from the bottom. They can sort of move around, as you can see, but then it's like, yeah, large crystal and pearl together. Yeah, exactly, Jennifer. I just don't want to say and get it wrong. So I think if I'm gonna maybe with these ones, just until I'm 100%, write it next to it, just so I don't get the cut wrong. Because I'd hate to get it wrong and say it's something when it's not. If it's equal sides, it's a trillion. No, I'd say it's longer. It's a shorter side along the top, slightly longer on the 2 coming down. Which one would you like though, Kit? The Dreamcatcher or the Crystal? So we'll call it Dreamcatcher and Crystal at the moment. Go with the Dreamcatcher with the pearl between the feathers. It's more pear-shaped, Jennifer. Thank you so much, my lovely. I will try to remember that, but I do have a different, with those larger crystal pendants, we've got a couple of different shape cuts coming in. I don't know which ones you guys have seen yet or not. So yeah, we do have a few different shapes, which is why I'm gonna, yeah, just maybe write down next to it just until I know properly. But thank you. So you'd like to have the Dreamcatcher with the pearl between the feathers. If I just make a note so I don't forget. Pearl between feathers. Okay, so that means altogether you've got 3 openings. Which 3 would, no, not that one. Which 3 would you like to have? Oysters or egg pops, or a mix of each between the 2? Yeah, that when I said it, Shelley, that's why I stopped myself, because I was like, that's not right at all. Yeah, so I'm gonna, like I do the bracelets, I think, just write down the names next to them. Oh wow, Jennifer, I love that. Sorry, I didn't get a hot cup today, so I'm just drinking it before it goes too cold. There we go. So 3 openings, oysters or egg pops. Excuse me. 1 pop, 2 oysters. If we get a pearl blister, can you give it to Anne? Oh, bless you. And then donate the rest. Of course you can. So I've already forgotten. 1 pop, 2 oysters. Let's get the oysters first. So 1 and 2. Let's pop that down there. 1 pop. But we are going to do your gifted, donated pearl first. So let's go down. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Good luck. You have got a autumn peach. So autumn peach as your gifted pearl. So you can choose to keep this one, we can swap him, you can have him on the jewellery. So obviously at the end we'll find out, but you just treat him as you do your normal pearls. If we then do your egg pop, so good luck. Four pearls in this one. We've then got a Simba peach. So this is, you can see now the difference between the autumn peach and the Simba peach. You've then got a blood orange, a light rose gold, so that is an even lighter rose gold, and then, oh, I'm so sorry, that one literally just flew and I saw where it went. Let me just see. Come back. Here it is. It landed with the oyster shells. Oh my gosh! What is going on? Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry. What's happening? It landed in here, I believe. Whoa! Where did it go? It's a midnight blue. Oh, what's happened? Where did it? Let me just see. Did it go in here? What's going on? Did it go in here? I thought it went in here. Oh, he ran off. I'm just looking. Bear with me. No, it was a midnight blue. Oh, I'm so sorry. Kit, it seems to have done, hang on, unless it's under, it seems to have done walkabout. Are you happy if I add in a different midnight blue, or would you like to pick a completely different colour? I'm so sorry. That's never happened, especially twice in a row. Normally it means that like maybe there's a piece of sand that's been caught in the picker, so don't do it. Yeah, when I pick it up, it would like sort of rebound because the sand makes the bits jump, if you like. But I actually don't understand what just happened. I thought it landed in here, but it's not in here. So these are the other colours that don't fit in the big Lazy Susan. But yeah, it's not in there. So it was a dark midnight blue. Are you happy for me to add in a midnight blue? I'm so sorry. It obviously just wanted to be free. I don't know what happened. Oh gosh. What do you think? Now you can of course pick any other colour other than another midnight is fine, bless you. Okay, so even though I'm adding in a midnight now, at the end you can definitely still swap it if you want to. Okay, so the option, put it down. So the option to swap is still going to be there even though we've added it in now. This one's slightly brighter than the one that just jumped away. Deary me. Oh gosh, again, I'm ever so sorry that happened. I'm so glad it was out of an egg pop than an oyster. I don't know why, to me it makes a difference, but I don't know. Maybe because I could see the colour as it came out, I don't know. But you've got autumn peach, Simba peach, blood orange, rose gold and a midnight blue. Okay, for your first pearls. We're then going to move on to your oysters. So we're going to donate the shells, unless they've got the pearl blister, then of course we can pop them to Anne. So we'll see what comes out. No, it's not under the dish. It's not under... I honestly don't know where it went. I thought I saw it land in with the pearl pots, but it's not in there. So yeah, I don't know. I'll probably find it afterwards. Right, so let's do this. Oyster number 1. Light pop there. There's not a pearl blister in that one, but there's your mother of pearl. Oh, look at him. There's no more in that one. Oh gosh, Melissa, don't. That's never happened so far. I've never found something like one of these in there as of yet in all 8 years. Now, Kit, this colour is a grass green. It's close to being those gorgeous sea blues that we've seen coming out, but he's more grass. Yeah, he's definitely more grass. Let me just wipe that off there. And he's a large size as well. Now, is that something to wipe off? 'Cause that's, oh no, I apologise. That is a little imperfection. I was going to say, I've wiped that twice now. No, it's a little imperfection. As you can see, just that little inclusion down the bottom there. See it just there. As I move it around more, the light sort of covers it, but I hopefully you can see it there. But grass green. And then oyster number 2. Double pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Okay, so we've got a Pepsi Blue, so single in this one as well. And the grass greens and the Pepsis together are gorgeous. They complement each other so well. Such a good colour combination to come together. I am just going to move this midnight blue down a touch, just because then there we go, I can go a bit closer so you can see. So we've got an autumn peach, a Simba peach, a blood orange, a rose gold, then a grass green, a Pepsi blue, and then the midnight blue. What do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, then they are of course all yours, and I'll need to know which ones you would like where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Now I'm going to start running them through the board, but then just shout out and let me know when you know. So the autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Simba peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Blood orange is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The grass green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Pepsi blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the midnight blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Oh, can we swap the peaches? Yeah. For a sea green and a tidal green. Of course you can. So a sea green there, and then tidal green here. What do you think to those two? So that one's the sea green. Oh, sorry, let me get it focused. There we go. So sea green and then tidal green. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so then Kit, which colours would you like where? Midnight on the dream catcher, and the pearls going in between the feathers at the bottom. Yeah. So midnight blue there. The bright green on the other pendant, and the Pepsi on the July charm, the rest on lobsters. So when you say the bright green, it's this grass green here on the pendant, is that right? So Pepsi on the charm. We're going to have grass green on the other pendant, and then you'd like to be invoiced for lobsters. It is the grass green kit. Perfect. Sorry, I just wanted, because there is a couple of types of green there, I just wanted to confirm so I didn't get it wrong. Okay, then if I pop these in here. Okay, so your invoice for the lobster fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow, and that will go to the email address that's on the order form. Thank you for the donations with your shells kit, and yeah, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome. Okay, and up next today is Jennifer Hill. Jennifer, are you here? Now, I definitely saw you as well earlier, Jennifer. So hopefully you're still here. Hope I find the runaway. I'm sure I will. I was going to say I didn't hear it go on the floor, but I do have carpet under that bit of the desk. So, but yeah, I'm sure I will find it. I'm sure I will. Jennifer, hello, hello, hello. Let's just mark that you're here. Okay, so Jennifer, you have got 6 openings altogether. Which 6 would you like to have? Oysters or egg pops, or of course a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. It's a list for Killian's bracelet. Oh, no, sorry, you've got a list for Killian's bracelet. Okay, so we're gonna hopefully fulfill some of that list, and if not, as you know, we're gonna be able to swap. Keep a shell if it has a blister, of course you can. 4 pops, 2 oysters. So 2 oysters first, 1 and 2. 4 pops, again they're all in here, so, I think I've got 4. I have, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, let's put them down so I don't drop it all. And start with your Pearline donated pearl. Sorry. I just need to have a sip of my drink, sorry. Oh, you know sometimes when you breathe in, that hit me then. Sorry about that. So keep the shell if it's got the pearl blister, donate them if not, and you've got a list of colours, so you're not going to tell me the colours, is that right? We're going to wait to see if they come out at the end. So we're going to do Pearline first, and then we'll do the egg pops and then the oysters afterwards. Fingers crossed for you and Killian, Jennifer. Good luck. So, gifted pearl. They are very neutral with these gifted pearls. He is a he is a darker rosy gold. Again, you can do this one as you wish. You can keep him, swap him, treat him as your own. So rose gold. Moving on to your egg pops. So egg pop number 1. 4 pearls in this one. Oh, I remember making this one. I thought, let's have like a Harry Potter themed egg pop. So you've got a TARDIS blue. It is a lighter TARDIS blue, a sea green, a golden yolk, and a burgundy red. Of course, you can swap these at the end. I just remember making this one. I thought that would be quite cool to have a themed one in there. Egg pop number 2. 3 pearls in that one. It's a pickle. You've got pickle green, a blood orange, and it is like one of the silvery white. So it is dove grey technically because it is a gorgeous lighter silver. But because he's quite white, we've been calling them silver whites. So it's base white with a slight silver overtone. Lynn, something like that will be happening soon. Obviously we've got Christmas coming up, we've got Halloween and then Christmas again and all of that fun stuff. But yeah, keep an eye out for themes coming. Which is all fun. I love it. Egg pop number 3, Jennifer. Two pals in that one. And in here you've got a dark forest green and then a bright pink. So dark forest green and bright pink. And then moving on to your last of the egg pops. Three pearls in that one. So a darker gunmetal grey, a sunshine yellow, and a pinky rose gold. So that one is different to the rose gold at the top. You can see it's got a slight pinky tone to him. So gunmetal grey, sunshine yellow, and a pinky rose gold. Now, I'm actually just going to move the top rose gold down just to make a row of 4, and then I'm moving all of these up because I've just remembered that we've also got the oysters, so we need to have enough room to pop those pearls in if I flatten that out. Okay, perfect. So I moved the donated rose gold to row number 2, and then I just moved them up slightly. Okay, moving through to your oysters then. So oyster number 1. Slight double pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Again, no pearl blisters on that side. I can see a peeper straight away, but let's have a squidge. There's no more in that one. Oh, I was thinking, is this a seafoam green? But I actually think it is a mint green. He is. Look at him. So he's not. So the seafoams have got that slight hint of blue in them as well. But this one is definitely more minty green. He's very pretty. Sorry, I'm just putting the pearl picker back. There we go. Moving on to oyster number 2. A light pop there. Again, there's no pearl blister on that side. Sorry, it squirted all, you can see, all down my, so I was just dabbing it off then. There's your mother of pearl. Again, we can see, not mother of pearl, sorry. We can see a slight little peeper in here. And we've got I mean, he's beautiful. Again, he's a larger size. I think it's a light blurple. Yeah, he's not denim blue because he does definitely have that purple tone. Actually, he could be more periwinkle in tone. Let me just... Yeah, sorry, he is more periwinkle. So here is your periwinkle. So from the top, TARDIS blue, sea green, golden yolk and a burgundy red, rose gold, pickle, blood orange and a pinky rose gold. Thank you, Bab. Sorry, Aaron's just come to get the dog. Forest green and bright pink, dark gunmetal, sunshine yellow and the rose gold. Then we've got mint green and periwinkle. Don't they, Leslie? Aren't they beautiful together? Again, the last two colours are gorgeous together. But oh, it was, so that's why I paused on it. It is that silvery white. If I move it over here, you can see what do you think to all of these? Now, obviously, you've said you've got your list there, so if you would like to swap any, that's absolutely fine. If I can swap them now, I will. If I can't, I will obviously pop you on a waiting list. Bright pink, sunshine, mint, forest and periwinkle to the side to full drill. Okay, so bright pink, sunshine, mint, forest, periwinkle to the side. So those 5 to fully drill. Sorry, that was my doorbell if anybody heard that tune. And then we've got these ones that, are we to swap these ones possibly? That's absolutely fine. I'm just going to write this down about the drilling, but then just shout out when you know what you'd like to do. So you would like to be sunshine, mint, forest and periwinkle. Okay, I am just going to measure the 2 largest over here for you, which is the mint. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. I thought so. And the periwinkle is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. So, yeah, they are your largest ones. Okay. So, with the other pals here then, are there any swaps that you would like to do? Need watermelon, a darker amber, peach, yolk yellow, Cinderella blue, icy blue. Okay, so watermelon, a darker amber. Darkest I've got is probably, oh, come back. One like, I mean that one's slightly darker. This, actually no, that one. Watermelon amber. Peach, shall we go Simba peach? Yolk yellow. So the yolk yellows I've got here are like a lighter yolk. You've got golden yolk at the top, so that is like a lighter yolk. So again, if you're not happy with that, then just let me know. We can definitely change that for you. Cinderella blue. And where did it go? Oh, icy blue. Yep, no, that's not a problem. I was just saying that's the difference I've got here. So I hope that's okay. So yeah, have a look at these and let me know if you're happy with those shades. So watermelon, amber, Simba peach, yolk yellow, Cinderella, and icy blue. Now, technically with the peach, I could get you a autumn peach if you would prefer. Yes, no, you're happy with those. Perfect. So you'd like to fully drill those. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these ones out because these ones we're happy with. And then watermelon, amber, Simba, yolk, periwinkle, and icy blue. Am I right in saying that you'd like to just swap out any pearls? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to take out. Am I okay to take any pearls, or are there... Oh no, you're saying which one, sorry. So swap out 1 gunmetal, 2 the light pink, the silver white, that's 3. The burgundy is 4. So I'll need another 2 to swap out. The other rosy gold and the blood orange. Okay, so these 4 here are your loose pearls. Are you happy with those? Or of course you can continue to swap these as well if you would like to. Oh, okay, yep, of course. We can gift the pickle to Shelley. The TARDIS to Hannah Lou, and the other 2 are great as your loose pearls, of course. So Hannah Louise Valentine. Okay, so Shelley and Hannah, if you've got open orders, you don't need to do anything. It will automatically get added onto there for you. If not, just pop me an email over, but if you have, then that's absolutely fine. Yeah, perfect. And then these 2 we're happy with. Let's pop these in here. That's his bracelet sorted. Oh, Jennifer, I love that. If you're happy to do so once you're done, if you would share photos in the group, I'd love to see it. Obviously, don't feel like you have to, but I'm sure there'll be quite a few of us who'll be excited to see it. So let's pop this on here. But most of all, I hope you and Killian are, of course, happy with everything. That's safe up there for you. And thank you as well for the donations with your shells. You'll definitely share. Bless you. So those who don't know, we do have, obviously, supporters have got the Squidgy Pops group. So you can only join that if you are a supporter. Which is quite active in there, actually. I don't get to go on there all the time because I don't actually get to sit and be actually on Facebook a lot of the time. I know that sounds really weird, but yeah, so I don't get to see a lot, but I know it's quite active. But then we've actually got the Pearls of Brecon group as well, which is welcome to everybody. I'm just getting the link now. You do have to request to join with the Pearls of Brecon group. You do have to answer, I think, 3 questions. Otherwise, you'd automatically get rejected, if that makes sense. So it's not me, it is an automatic thing. It doesn't let you in unless you answer the questions. But yeah, so please share photos or ask questions or even give advice if you would like to in there. It's a very friendly group, and again, that one's quite active at the moment as well. Only on it for hours. Well, exactly, Sarah, I know. But what I mean is I don't get time to actually sit there and like scroll or go and read, and it's why you find that I can't and I don't comment a lot on posts. And it's not that I don't want to, it's that I genuinely just don't have time to do so. Oh, blue hair, I love that. Right, so that actually brings us to the end of the live for today. Like I said, I did have a couple more people booked in, but we have had to move them over. And it's actually good timing because we was finishing the live at 7 anyway, so it's not far off. So we're going to be live again on Tuesday. Tuesday is a normal live, so this is important actually. Tuesday is a normal live, Friday is a normal live, and then we're not going to be live again until the 2nd of August. So we've got that almost, is it 2 weeks? So we're live on the 19th, and so yeah, it's then 2 weeks, and then we're back on Sunday the 4th. Okay, so do keep that in mind. It's all on the page though, so hopefully we all know. But yeah, so yeah, everyone enjoy the game if you're watching. Everyone, whoop whoop, exactly, Sam. And yeah, have a great night, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Take care. Bye.